Hi, I'm now going to go ahead and use some sets to add just a little more variation to a problem. So we use sets or arrays when what we want to do is we want it to be random, but only within a few distinct values. So for instance, the original problem, which ought to make perfect sense, is we're throwing a baseball straight up, and the implication is that we're here on planet Earth. Some physics teachers, though, would want to change that up because that'll change the value of g. So I'm going to make a new copy of this problem, and it's still variablized. It's kept track of everything. But now what I'm going to do down here is I'm going to add in a couple of new variables. And presto, I've entered in the new variables here. You didn't want to see me type. And so what I have here is the name of the planets, the respective gravitational constants on their surface, and a pointer thing. Let me show you how these go together. So I'll just point out, by the way, that they line up. So Earth's gravitational constant, Mercury's, Venus's, Mars, and the moon's, they're all in order there. And that has to be the case. If you get them out of order, this trick won't work. So let's save these variables. The next thing we have to do is we're going to have to reorder this variable list. It's really important in our system that if you have one variable and then you want another variable to take advantage of it, they have to be in order. A little bug in the system now that the drag doesn't really work, so I'm going to hit refresh, reload the problem, and now drag will work. So I'm going to drag planet up, I'm going to drag GS up, and I'm going to drag pointer up. And then for G, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to -1 times GS pointer with square brackets. Now what that does is that's going to tell the system, okay, here are the values, potential values for planet, here are the potential values for the gravitational value at the surface, and then this pointer will randomly pick one of these things. And then I want to set it to -1 in the math that's up above. So now if I save that, so we haven't changed any language up here yet, but if we test drive, hey look, there's the different gravitational constant. Now, from a student standpoint, they wouldn't necessarily know to do that unless you told them in the problem. And that's why I included this set down here. So, a student standing on the surface of, here's my VScript, planet pointer. Throws a baseball as high as he can. And I would actually even bold and italicize this just so the kids get that it is not Earth necessarily. Now when we test drive, student standing on the surface of the moon. We just happen to get 1.62 again. If we refresh, now we have the surface of Mars. Now, the nice thing about what we've done is since in the hints we used G where we needed to, the G's are automatically updated within the hints. And there's a bug that I have to go fix, so I'm going to go fix that. Okay, fix the bug. Wasn't paying attention when I typed some stuff in earlier. But anyway, so this is the problem where we have our randomized initial velocity, and the system has, in this problem, chosen to be on the surface of Venus. And because we used the codes, the gravity constant is being carried throughout our hints, as is the initial velocity. And so, once more, the way that we do all of that is with one array of strings for the names, one array with the strings for the values, and they have to go first Earth to 9.8 and so on, and then one pointer that is used in both cases that picks the right thing. We've taken this set and we have condensed it down here for G. This set only gets used when we in the problem body for the name, and that's it. That's how you take a set of a bunch of different things you want to use and different isomorphs and create different names.